This is the KRUI News at Noon, brought to you in part by the Daily Iowan. This is KRUI, Iowa City.
It is noon in Iowa City. The temperature is -2 degrees, and for KRUI, this is the latest news with Taylor Mathis and Tanner Siegworth. Here are the headlines for this Tuesday morning. Coach Bluter sets Hawks record, while young adults face a ban on tanning. And find out what local doctors are doing this Valentine's Day. But first, Shirley Temple Black, the former child star, died late Monday night from natural causes at age 85. She sang and danced her way into the hearts of moviegoers as she was America's top box office draw through the 1930s. After retiring from film at age 21, Temple chose a career in politics as a U.S. diplomat. Loved ones say she touched the lives of many and will be missed by all.
Legendary university coach is also being honored today. Last night marked a milestone for Iowa women's head coach Lisa Bluter as she recorded her 270th win to set the all-time wins record for Iowa basketball coaches. Iowa down Northwestern 90-84 Monday night in Carver Hawkeye Arena. The Hawkeyes had 5 players scoring in double digits, with Melissa Dixon as the leading scorer with 24 points. In her 14 years as head coach at Iowa, Bluter has only had 1 losing season and is on track to lead the team to yet another NCAA tournament appearance. Trouble continues at the Sochi Olympics as some of the top snowboarders in the world were expressing their concern with the Sochi halfpipe yesterday. The men's halfpipe competition is set to take place today, but some competitors are unsatisfied with the conditions of the halfpipe after they practiced it on Monday night. 2-time gold medalist in the event, Shaun White, said that the pipe was disappointing. Riders say that under the subpar conditions, each one of them will be forced to make adjustments unless a push is made to better the course.
Several bills are being proposed within the state of Iowa. Opposition faces a bill that would increase the state tax on fuel. The bill is intended to raise tax 3 cents by July 1st with an increase each year to help pay for the costs of road repairs in Iowa. A poll by the Des Moines Register showed that 63% of Iowans are opposed to the bill. But the Federal Highway Administration ranks Iowa 38th in the nation in terms of road conditions, saying that 20% of the state's bridges are deficient. The bill will be taken up by the House Transportation Committee later this month. Those under the age of 18 will be banned from using tanning beds if a proposed bill makes it through legislation. Iowa is one of 15 states with no age restrictions on the use of tanning beds. Salon owners say the proposed bill would have a negative impact on their stores, but the Iowa Department of Public Health is concerned with the exposure to UV rays causing melanoma in young adults. The department says they have seen an increase in the number of cases of melanoma over the last 5 years.
Iowa public schools will likely be seeing a raise in state aid. State aid is known as the amount of funding the government will provide to schools for the cost of each student. Currently, a 6% increase is being proposed. The state will get to decide how that money will be spent. Even with this being the case, schools are still hoping the bill will pass. While more money is being spent on students, teens seem to be stressing over school and other activities more than ever. A recent study conducted by the American Psychological Association finds teen stress levels are at an all-time high, and they don't know how to handle it. Over 30% of teens claim to be extremely stressed this past year. Experts believe teens are using unhealthy methods to cope, such as losing sleep, skipping meals, and missing out on exercise. With this information, experts hope parents will begin to teach their teens how to better manage their stress. Research has also provided that there is an increase in heroin usage in eastern Iowa. Overdoses from heroin have increased within the last 2 years. 2 individuals from around Johnson County overdosed on what was believed to have been heroin this past weekend.
While some of you might be spending Valentine's Day at a fancy dinner with your loved ones, local doctors will give up their day to patients whose hearts may skip a beat. Nicholas Van Bergen, head of the Pediatric Arrhythmia Outreach Fund, sponsors a mission trip to Mexico to treat people with abnormal heart rhythms. Many UI physicians take part in the program to serve those less fortunate and learn about different types of heart diseases. As this story may warm your heart, the temperatures outside surely won't. Finally, a look at the weather forecast for Iowa City. Right now, the temperature is -2 degrees, and for KRUI News, this is Taylor Mathis and Tanner Siegworth.